Stars and the solar system. If you look at the sky on a clear, smokeless and dust-free night, you can see countless dotted objects. Some of them bright, while others not so bright. Objects which twinkle are stars, and those that do not twinkle are planets. Brightest objects that can be seen in a night sky is the moon. The moon. Observing the moon over a period of a month shows that not only shape of the moon changes every day, but also its position in the sky changes. The day when the whole disk of the moon appears is known as full moon day. Thereafter, every night, the size of the bright side of the moon appears to become thinner and thinner. On the 15th day, moon cannot be seen even if the skies are clear. It is known as the new moon day. On July 21st, 1969, the American astronaut Neil Armstrong landed on the moon for the first time. Moon's surface is dusty and barren. It does not have atmosphere or water. Craters of different sizes are found on its surface, along with steep and high mountains. The stars. Observing the sky on a dark night away from big cities, you will be able to see stars of different sizes and colors in the sky. Observing them for few hours shows that position of the stars changes. They appear to move away east to west. It is the rotation of Earth on its axis from west to east that makes it look like the stars are moving from east to west. But all stars do not appear to move. There is one star situated in the direction of Earth's axis called pole star. Since it does not move, it is also called directional star. Stars are present in the sky even during the day, but are not visible due to bright sunlight. In fact, sun is also a star, but it appears so big because of its proximity to Earth. Next closest star to Earth is Alpha Centauri, which is 4.3 light years away. Constellations. Stars forming a group with recognizable shape are known as constellation. One of the major constellations that can be seen is Ursa Major. It is also known as the Big Dipper, or the Great Bear, or the Saptarishi. There are 7 prominent stars in this constellation. It appears like a big ladle or a question mark. There are 3 stars in the handle of the ladle and 4 in its ball. If you look at the clear moonless night during summer at 9 p.m., you will be able to locate Ursa Major. Look at the 2 stars at the end of Ursa Major. If you pass a straight line through these stars towards the north direction for about 5 times the distance between the 2 stars, this line will lead to a star which is not too bright. This is the pole star. If you observe this constellation at an interval of 2 to 3 hours, it appears to revolve around the pole star. Orion is another major constellation consisting of 7 to 8 stars. It is also known as the hunter. Middle three stars represent the belt of the hunter. Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, lies close to this constellation. If you pass a straight line through three middle stars to eastern sky, it leads to Sirius. Solar System. They do not have light of their own. Planets merely reflect the light from the sun. This makes them appear like stars, but they do not twinkle like stars. This can be used to distinguish planets from stars. The sun and the celestial bodies revolving around it form the solar system. Celestial bodies include planets, comets, asteroids, and meteors. The gravitational attraction between the sun and these objects keep them revolving around it. The 8 planets in their order of distance from the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. In 2006, International Astronomical Union (IAU) adopted a new definition of a planet. Since Pluto does not fulfill this definition, it is no more a planet. It is the nearest star to Earth, and it emits large amounts of heat and light. Almost all of Earth's heat and energy is obtained from the sun. Planets have definite paths in which they revolve around the sun. This is known as an orbit. Time taken by the planet to complete one revolution is known as period of revolution. Besides revolving around the sun, a planet also rotates on its own axis like a top. The time taken by a planet to complete one rotation is called its period of rotation. The first 4 planets closer to the sun are known as inner planets or terrestrial planets. Beyond the orbit of Mars lies large number of small objects revolving around the sun known as asteroids. Planets beyond this asteroid belt are known as outer planets or gaseous planets. Some planets have other celestial bodies revolving around them known as satellites. Moon forms the natural satellite of Earth. There are many artificial satellites revolving around the Earth. They are known as artificial satellites. Mercury, Buddh. It is the nearest planet to the Sun and also the nearest planet of solar system. It can be observed near the horizon just before sunrise or just after sunset. During other times, it cannot be observed due to the glare of the sun. Mercury does not have any satellites of its own. Venus, Shukra. It is Earth's nearest planet. It is also the brightest planet of the solar system. It can be observed in the eastern sky just before sunrise and in the western sky just after sunset. Hence, it is also known as morning star or evening star. Venus does not have a known natural satellite of its own. Rotation of Venus on its axis is from east to west, whereas Earth's rotation is from west to east. Earth, Prithvi. It is the only planet in our solar system where life is known to exist. This is possible because Earth is at right distance from the Sun, so that it has the right temperature range, the presence of water and suitable atmosphere, and a blanket of ozone. The axis of rotation of the Earth is not perpendicular to the plane of its orbit. The tilt is responsible for the change of seasons on the Earth. The Earth has only one moon. Mars, Mangal. It appears slightly reddish in color, hence it is known as the red planet. Mars has no known natural satellite. Jupiter, Brihaspati. It is the largest planet in our solar system. It is about 318 times the mass of Earth, and about 1,300 Earths can be placed within this giant planet. It rotates rapidly on its own axis, so duration of a day on this planet is very less. Jupiter has a large number of satellites revolving around it, and it also has faint rings made up of dust and rock particles around it. Saturn, Shani. Beyond Jupiter, there is yellow-colored Saturn. It is unique because of number of rings around. Saturn also has large number of natural satellites. Saturn's density is less than that of water. Hypothetically, if you immerse Saturn in water, it would float on it. Uranus. It can be seen only with a large telescope. Like Venus, even Uranus rotates from east to west. One more special feature of Uranus is that its axis is perpendicular to its orbit of revolution. Hence, it appears to roll on its orbit. Uranus also has a large number of natural satellites revolving around it. Neptune. It is the outermost planet of our solar system and can be seen only through a large telescope. Neptune also has rings around it along with a number of natural satellites.